What's going on, nation? It is another episode of The Skinny On. I'm Rachel Young from whatifyouwerethin.com, and guys, today I think I'm a little miffed. I think I'm a little upset about something. You see, I see all of these folks talking about New Year's resolutions and body transformation challenges and blah blah blah, and you know what? All of it is crap. None of it means anything if you don't do one thing first. I'm going to tell you what that one thing is in just a second. The whole point of resolutions is to decide that you're going to change something, that you're not going to do something anymore, that you're going to be something different, right? And that's all fine and good. You know, I thoroughly applaud folks who can set goals and then keep them. The problem comes, though, with three little words. There are three little words that are keeping your resolutions from being permanent, that are keeping your weight loss from being permanent, that are keeping everything that you do in life that you say, this is the last day I'm going to whatever, from being permanent, right? Stop smoking, stop drinking, stop gambling, stop overeating, whatever. There are three words, three letters that are keeping you from making that permanent. Those three letters, W-H-Y. Why? Why did you start doing it in the first place? Why did you want to sit down and eat an entire cheesecake last night? Or maybe that was just me. Why did you decide to skip the gym today because it's too cold? You know, the whole month of January we've been focusing on breaking out of the winter slump because it's been so cold, and then, you know, a lot of folks are just like, oh, I don't want to go to the gym, or oh, it feels better to eat warm comfort food. You gotta know why you started these bad habits in the first place before you're gonna be able to change anything. You know, when this past winter, when folks were asking me, well, why do we get candy on Halloween, and why are our meals getting so much bigger? I said, you know what, that's a good question. So last week, I sat down with the nutritional anthropologist from Food Network's Good Eats, and I asked her, why are our holiday meals getting so big, you know? And it's not just Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's like 4th of July and Memorial Day, and everything is caused to overeat now. Why is that? You know, and she answered my question. It was fascinating interview. And for those of you who are members of my support site, that actually will be up, that interview will be up within the next couple of weeks, and I'll let you know when that's posted. But that was just an absolutely fascinating interview. The point being, though, that I had to say, why is all of this happening? When it comes to your weight loss, why did you gain weight in the first place? Was there some sort of catalyst? I've asked every single Biggest Loser that I've interviewed that. Was there some sort of catalyst? Was there something that happened to you that you said, oh my gosh, it feels so much better to eat than to deal with whatever, right? So, you want to know my why? I'll tell you. One time, my family and I went shopping, and we went to one of those outlet malls where, you know, they say everything's cheaper, but it's not really. And saw the store, had all kinds of cute clothes. My husband said, tell you what, why don't you go inside, we'll sit out here and wait, it's a nice day, we don't mind. Try on whatever you want. Now, I was at my heaviest. I was 210 pounds. I walked into the store, and I said to the lady that came up and asked me if she could help me, I said, what is the biggest size that you guys have, and where is it in the store, so that I can just kind of eliminate, you know, the frustration of not finding my size. And she said the largest size that we have is 16. I was a 20. That meant that I was 2 sizes outside of the largest size that store had. There was nothing inside of that store that would fit me. I was too fat for their clothes. But that wasn't my why. That wasn't what made me want to lose the weight. It was going outside after having been in the store for all of about 90 seconds. And my husband saying, "Why, are you done already?" And I had to say, "They don't have anything in there that would fit me." I had to tell my family, "I'm too fat for that store." I was so embarrassed, and I swore to myself that I would never let that happen again, that I would never be too fat for a store. And that's what started it. You know, it was seeing that. I've told you guys before that I saw a picture of myself with my mentor, and it was that experience a couple of days beforehand, and then seeing that picture, from going to being too fat to go to a store to seeing that picture, that I said, I am done. I am done being this way. I am done being this unfit. I'm done being this unhealthy, and I'm never going to go back to it. And guys, that's what I want for you. I don't want you to have that painful experience, that awakening that makes you say, today's the day I'm going to do something about it. But sometimes you have to, in order to discover what it is that's going to motivate you. All I have to do now, if I sit down to a buffet of chocolate, all I have to do is say, do I ever want to be that chick that was too fat to shop in that store? No. It is very easy for me to push away from this buffet. If I'm ever presented with a chocolate thunder from down under from Outback, all I have to do is say, I never want to be that chick again. I don't need this dessert. You know, and for a long time I thought I was depriving myself of eating delicious things. But you know what? There are two things that happen whenever you start eating healthy. Number one, you start tasting things that you never tasted before. Like, there are some foods now that are just so incredibly delicious to me that I never would have eaten in the past, because all of those artificial sweeteners and those sugars had tainted my taste buds. And the other thing is, I'm realizing it's exactly like my friend Zig Ziglar says, that you reap the rewards of good health. You don't pay the price, you reap the rewards. And so today, as I'm on my way to the gym, I wanted to stop for a second and talk to you guys. And really, I wanted you to find your why. Find what made you gain the weight in the first place, and then what's going to make you say, you know what? Wait, you are no longer welcome here. I don't need you anymore. My waistline doesn't define who I am. I'm not the fat funny guy. I'm just funny. I'm not the fat pretty girl. I'm just pretty. I want you to find that why, what drives you, and use that as your catalyst to lose the weight. Use that as your thing that's going to make you break the winter slump and get out of bed and go work out, or be excited to eat a bowl of apple cinnamon oatmeal that you've made from scratch because it's so incredibly healthy. You know, I want you to find your why and then go and do those things and enjoy them. Don't worry about resolutions or challenges or New Year blah blah blah. Find out what's going to make you stick to it. You know, and in my book, in my course, that's what we do. We help you figure out your why, and then we help you figure out a plan to keep the weight off. Guys, I'm out of time for today, but if you haven't gotten my book, What If You Were Thin, you can go to whatifyouwerethin.com and pick up your copy. Also, I'm very excited to announce that next week we are switching to an online course. If you've already bought the book, you get the course for free, but definitely go ahead and get your copy. I cannot wait to bring this to you next week. My support site members, look for that interview with the nutritional anthropologist from Food Network's Good Eats. It'll be up in the next couple of weeks. If you got any questions, please don't hesitate to call or email me. I'm always listening and look forward to hearing of your successes.